Yeah, it's probably one of the best mediums that's in the game right now.
Oh,
Easily.
really?
Yeah.
So do I have to like upgrade them and stuff to make them better, or?
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
get to all that later. We'll just start with piloting stuff.
All right. What are the controls?
Oh, actually, yeah, that's one thing you're going to change before we get into the game. So you go to settings,
Yeah.
game, uncheck all the boxes that say arm lock, throttle decay, and start in third person.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, that should be pretty good. If you want your mouse sensitivity to be closer to Counter-Strike, I'd set it to about 0.1 maybe.
0.1.
Yes.
Yeah, mine was way too high. I had to turn it all the way down as well.
Wherever I put it, it's like still saying 0.1. That's kind of weird.
Oh, I have no idea. I just like have it 10% of the way moved up.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, one more important thing. Before we start, you're all Mitch. I'm assuming you've done this already, but go to keyboard. And Brian, how many buttons do you have on your mice?
3 total.
Okay, that's fine. Rebind fire weapon group 1 to mouse 1, weapon group 2 to mouse 2, and weapon group 3 to mouse 3. And you'll do
Which
that.
button? Which button's mouse 3?
So, usually the one where you click down on the wheel. I don't know. You can just bind them however you want.
Yeah.
It's usually a good idea to have all your weapons bound to your mouse, so you don't have to reach across the keyboard to fire them.
Okay. Wait. Do I do key map or alt key map?
Either
Or
one's
does it-
fine. Yeah. And I changed my target lock to E instead of R just because it's easier to press, but you can leave that however you want.
Oh, there's a button for that.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you leave it R, I highly recommend changing your group talk away from T because you'll bump T every time you try to hit R.
Yeah.
Wait. My mouse 3 is already on toggle zoom mode.
I put that on Z. You can put it on whatever you want zoom to be.
Okay. Got it.
And I would put it on toggle max zoom instead of toggle zoom mode because it zooms like 1x and 2x. Or I
Wait.
guess
You put it on
2 and
what?
3. I put it on toggle max zoom level.
Okay. So that's Z.
I put that on Z. You can put it on whatever you want to zoom.
Okay.
I don't think you guys will need to change too much else.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
How do I get rid of like a thing? So right now my mouse 3 is on fire weapon group 3
Right.
and toggle zoom mode.
Just how? Shouldn't it rebind it?
Yeah,
Is
it shouldn't be on
they're
both.
both primary?
It's on no, one of them's they're both alt actually.
Oh, okay. Then just try putting them on primary and it should fix itself.
So I want the primary fire weapon group 1 to be mouse 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
It won't let me do that for some reason.
Actually, I have mine bound to both too. Just try it with the others. Try it with the mouse 3 one. As long as you get it unbound, it doesn't matter if it's primary or secondary. Because otherwise it'll just do both.
No, it's still the mouse 3 is still sticking on the alt key map.
Alright, so bind something over that mouse 3 on the alt key map, like fucking, I don't know, minus sign or something, and then rebind it to whatever it's supposed to be. Some key you're never going to press.
What's a key that never gets pressed?
I don't know, like O or L or something that you're not going to reach that far over on the keyboard for.
It's like it's oh my gosh, sorry. So do I need override shutdown?
Yeah, why don't you bind that to something you can press easily, like I have mine on left alt.
what's the override shutdown do?
Perfect.
So you'll notice when you fire your weapons, heat will build up, and when you get to maximum, I'm sure you've shut down a couple times.
Or I just don't overheat.
Yeah, so basically what happens when you overheat too much, so Brian, you're good?
Yeah.
Okay, good, we can launch. What happens when you overheat is your mech will power down and you won't be able to do anything, and you'll get a flashing red screen telling you that you fucked up and don't do that again. What override shutdown does is it allows you to not shut down, but your mech will start to take damage from the additional heat buildup.
Oh, okay.
So just like random components will start blowing up, and it basically ruins your day. You only want to use that when it's like a life or death situation, like if you're going down anyway and your heat's high and you just don't really care, or something like that. Alright, so I'm gonna take this way back from basic because Brian's never played Mechwarrior before, so you'll have to stick with us for that.
Okay. I guess I'll just go suicide then.
Well, no, you can just, I don't know, run around, do whatever. We can demonstrate, you know, we may have uses for other mechs later. Alright, so, first thing you should look at is your HUD. You'll see on the upper left you have your lance screen that displays the players in your lance. A lance is composed of 4 mechs.
I'm not pressing any buttons and I'm moving. That's so weird.
Okay, do you have a joystick plugged in?
No.
Okay, that was the first
You
thing.
have a 3D mouse plugged in.
No.
Try pressing full stop, which I think is X.
X.
Okay.
Yeah, are you stopped?
Yep,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, good. You might hit W or something. So, got your lance screen on the upper left, the timer and scoreboard in the middle on top. Scoreboard will show kills or materials gathered depending on your game type. The lower left, that is called your paper doll. That's basically a readout of your armor and health.
Okay.
You'll notice that you have 8 components: head, center torso, right arm, left arm, right leg, left leg.
Yep.
And you also have rear armor for your torsos, but not anything else.
Okay.
So, when the outline, those will go from yellow to orange to red, and then they'll disappear completely when the component's destroyed. The armor is represented by the outline, so when the component loses its outline, you know that you have no armors and no armor left on that component, and your internals are exposed. Once your internals are exposed, they'll start to lose health. If your internals lose health all the way, that component will be destroyed. A mech dies when both of its legs are destroyed, the center torso is destroyed, the head is destroyed, or, depending on the engines, any combination of the side torso.
Okay. So when I walk, I keep going though. It's weird. Like,
Yes,
when I
you
press...
do.
Okay.
So think of it as a throttle and not as a movement key.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then how do I rotate my bottom half? Because my top half will go and then...
Right, so the bottom half is rotated by A and D. You'll notice your legs...
Okay.
Actually, why don't you just hit F4 to go into third person? Oh shit, it's first person only. Okay.
I didn't realize that, I'm sorry.
That's fine. So...
Remind me next time to change that.
Yeah, so if you look in the middle, actually, we can go over the radar screen first. You'll see a little box with some coordinates on it in the map.
Yep.
And that is your... You want to turn your ECM off? That's your, like, basically radar. And you'll notice...
What's ECM?
We'll go over it later. Basically,
He was talking to me.
It basically jams radar. You'll notice there's an arrow and sort of one of the, like... Basically the upper triangle is entirely sort of highlighted, I guess.
Yeah.
That represents your field of view from your upper torso. And you'll notice as you rotate your torso, the legs don't move.
Yeah.
The torso is controlled with the mouse, the legs are controlled with A and D for steering. Like this. Yeah, torso can go up, down, left, right, etc. So can the legs. Let's see. To the right of your radar is your weapons list with groups. So what weapons do you have equipped right now?
I don't know, 540M, 620M, 620M.
That's your, that's the range list. To the left of that will be the weapon name. It'll say
PPC, like... AC5, AC5.
Okay, good. So why don't you set the PPC to Weapon Group 2?
It is to Weapon Group 2.
Okay, and the AC5 to Weapon Group 1.
Yep.
Okay, good. Fire around at me of each. Using your mouse binds. Good. You'll notice how my information changes on your targeting reticle if you have me targeted.
Yeah. Okay, so if you guys like, okay, never mind.
Right.
There's no like heat-seeking missiles. Like if I have you targeted.
There's streaks, but we're not going to use those because I don't like them. Yet at least. There's also long-range missiles, which I'll show you actually if you back up. I'll demonstrate on Icebones here.
That's fine.
So long-range missiles are lock-on. You have to hold and maintain the lock for them to hit, though. There's other tools that go with them, but we're going to review that later. They have a minimum range of 180 meters for inner sphere, and they do that if you back up a bit. So they'll launch, travel in an arc, and then hit, do damage. PPCs are direct fire. Gauss rifle, you'll charge and then release fire. Hey, all right, chill. Regular autocannons will just fire on click, as you saw. And short-range missiles are dumbfire. What's it called? They're just dumbfire, I guess. And you have to.
Wait, which one of my weapons do I charge? PPC?
None of them on that mech. We'll go over that later.
The only weapon you have to charge is your Gauss.
What else?
You have to wait for missiles to lock too.
So, what else? Let's see. There's
jump jets.
Jump jets. So press spacebar and you'll jump. Yeah. So yeah, just walk around a bit and get the hang of controlling the mech.
It's weird because it's so hard to like stop.
Yeah. So if you'll press X, it's just a full stop. It sets your throttle to 0. Automatically, which is nice. So the way basically you want to get around is to have your legs going one direction and your torso going in another shooting, as you know, you can probably figure out pretty easily. And that allows you to strafe in a different sort of way than other traditional games. So yeah, basically, one of the main points of piloting is that you want to sort of twist your mech around to roll damage to different components. So, alright Brian, so fire a few rounds at me and I'll show you what I mean. You're going to hit me in the center torso, or try to at least, and then fire again. You'll notice how my arm took damage and the center torso didn't. And I can roll damage like that to different components. The idea being you want to conserve armor across your mech, because the more components you have, the better you function, obviously.
Okay.
So, turn towards me real quick. And don't move. So, if I do this, and it needs a couple more, I think, probably.
My right arm is red outlined.
Yeah, so your right arm is now destroyed. You'll notice how you have no right arm, it's sitting on the ground in front of you.
I don't see it.
Yeah, right there.
Really?
It's fading now, yeah.
I don't even see it.
No. Oh, maybe what graphic settings are you on?
Very high.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I think it was too close to him.
Yeah, the important thing is that you have now lost your PPC and all the components that would have been your right arm if you had any more.
Okay.
So that's gone, so you can only use your ACs now. Lose your leg. You'll notice you start walking very slowly, and bad things happen. The maximum speed for one leg is 40 miles an hour, or half of your speed, whichever is slower. And yeah, if you get hit, you go 15. So being legged is bad, especially in a light mech.
If you lose both legs, you die.
Yes. What else do we need to go over? Do you think of anything?
Headshots, which are rare but do matter.
Yeah, so yeah, that's just part of the cockpit.
Hang on, let me show you. Let me show.
Yeah. So the Atlas's cockpit is, I think, the left or right eye. I think it's your right if you're facing me. Other one.
Dang, I'm lined up right on the cockpit too.
Yeah, you gotta hit like the center panel. The Atlas is impossible to headshot. Nope. Oh, not quite.
You ought to see this, man. I'm on advanced zoom and it's still not hitting it. Okay, well, someone killed me.
Yeah, that was. So
that's a headshot.
Headshot. So he's at full health and he's just dead. All right. Let's
I'm an easy headshot.
You're both gonna try to kill me. You've got quite a bit of a head start, so both of you. both of you.
What? I'm in your team.
Don't worry about it. Just kill him.
Alright. Come here, fucker.
Now, Brian, if you'll notice also, you've got a little circle that's moving and separate from your crosshair.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we forgot to go
That
over.
is your arm. If you had arm-mounted weapons like your PPC, that's where the arm shot goes, and the crosshair is your torso. Now, if you enable,
crosshair is my torso.
the crosshair is your torso, which is those two AC5s you got. If you still had your PPC, then that little circle would be where the PPC would go. And you can toggle arm lock on and off, and when you do that, then your arms are locked in with your torso, so that you fire all at one location. Until you get used to the arm movement, because stand still a second. Just stand still. Now move your mouse slowly. Okay, you see, hold shift. No, it's not doing what I wanted.
It's a toggle now. Remember they changed it this patch?
Okay, so he's toggling it. Now
keep
untoggle it.
forgetting that, yeah.
Hit it again. See?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so that if you want to concentrate your fire in one volley, you can toggle your arms and lock them, or if you can leave them unconnected, either one.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Yep. Okay, I guess y'all can have fun killing each other if you want.
Yeah.
My bottom half is not cooperating.
Mitchell's got a bit of a head start here.
Yeah, just a little bit. Hit R to target your opponent.
Or E if you
Shoot him in the ass!
Or E, whichever it is, yeah. See, now you can see his damage up in your top right-hand corner. And see, you're hitting him a little bit everywhere.
Left damage.
There you go.
No.
Alright, let's re-up. I think I'll get something heavier.
Yeah, we can do another match with third person on so you get the hang of piloting a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
CS is so much simpler.
Yes, it is. This game's much more complicated, but it can lead to a lot more interesting.
I think I just crashed out of
situations.
MechWarrior.
Yeah, you did. That's fine.
It's been buggy all day.
Yeah.
This new patch is not doing it.
Yeah, they always throw a couple bugs in the patch just to keep us on our toes.